So we're going to be spectating this base here. We're going to be blurring the names of the top players because I want to be able to share the fails, and I don't want them to be like, oh, why are you showing my fail? So if this is you, you know it's you, but literally no one else will know it's you. And so I'm sorry if I shared your fail, but hey, at least no one knows it was you attacking, right? So look at this. It looks like he immediately tests for a push trap. He does find that push trap, and he's using a battle copter here. That's going to let him take down lowered archer tower and double cannon. That's what I think he's going to go with. I think that archer was there to test for a Tesla, and now he's going to throw in the battle copter. Exactly that. So this is kind of a risky position to go from, because you see that he's going towards a guard post unit. So the battle copter has a high likelihood of getting sidetracked. Now, something I like that he did is he actually uses the archers to take out the lowered archer tower too. I would not have thought of that. So now we can use that battlecopter ability and put it onto the double cannon if he wanted to. Don't know if he will. Even onto this archer would be pretty good. Let's see if he does that. I didn't think he would, but onto the double cannon would be a great place for a battlecopter ability. I guess he's not gonna. So this is not great. He's gonna probably find a push trap, right? No, wow, okay. I personally would not have done that because that is very risky. There are almost always push traps there. And additionally, I don't really like this giant position or this entry because you're leaving the Mega Tesla up for way too long. Like, you have no way of reaching that Mega Tesla, and it's just absolutely beating your units up here. So I do think this will probably get to stage 2 because he has the cannon cart still. I don't know why he paused it. It's not like that lava launcher is not going to be in range of it still. So yeah, he looks like he's still going to get to stage 2 simply because he has the battle copter. But what he did wrong there is he did not prioritize getting down what he needed to get down. He should have really prioritized taking down that Mega Tesla and that roaster, and for some reason he kind of left them until the last moment. So that's okay. He is getting to stage 2. And so why don't we go ahead and take a look. How does he take out stage 2? He starts in with the cannon cart from the corner, and he pauses the cannon cart. That's going to make sure it goes the way he wants it to, and I like this. Now I am scared because there is probably going to be a push trap somewhere over here for the cannon cart to walk into. I don't think that was a good idea for where he put his cannon cart. Now he could also let this cannon cart drive all the way to the gold storage. It would not be in range. But, you know, personal opinion, and he definitely could reach that. So right now, the entry, I like the entry. I do think that he could have done a little bit better if he just was speeding it up a little bit. Look, this cannon cart's not in range. He's not unpausing it yet. And he's not gonna, look, he's just leaving cannon carts paused for a very long time. That is my biggest criticism of this attack. Now, he is definitely playing super well, and this should still 6-star, even after a little bit of a shaky first stage. So look, he's going to take out the double cannon, he's going to take out the cannon. This is going pretty well. I really like that use of the bomber. That's like the redeeming quality of this attack. He does find a Tesla. That Tesla will probably take out his cannon cart. Yeah, that's okay. You know, like, you have to kind of play risky in stage 2s like this because you don't have the troops to test. Now he does put a cannon cart into the range of the cannon. That's an ouch. Luckily, Battle Machine should go in there, take out that multi-mortar before it takes out any of his cannon carts. Ability would be great now, perfect. The reason he saved that ability is he wants to make sure he's taking out that multi-mortar as quickly as possible. So he's prioritizing the ability shot on the multi-mortar to one-shot it, which I think was a really smart thing. That's exactly what I would have done as well. He could also let his cannon carts drive. Yeah, he does. And there we go. That's a 6-star. So there were definitely some portions of this attack that could have been a little bit better. My biggest criticisms were stage 1. He put the Pekkas in a position where they did not prioritize the key defenses. And stage 2, he could have just done it a little bit faster. Obviously, you know, he still got it. And that's kind of what matters here. So that's okay. But if I were in position, I would just try and practice moving my cannon carts, always keeping them moving. You never want them to sit still for a second. So he just let him sit still for too long. This is a player that I love to watch personally, and I think a lot of people will know who it is just simply because of the army composition you see here. But let's just see how he plays. I think he's gonna go, yep, exactly with the minion. So I have no clue how he does this. So we're gonna try and watch together and see what he's doing. It looks like he's prioritizing taking down that roaster, which makes sense with a with the battlecopter. Sorry. With Night Witches and Dropships, you always want to take down the roaster, and he's also going to be trying to get down that lowered archer tower. So now it's kind of making sense to me why he brought those minions. He's trying to make sure that this battlecopter is going to punch all the way into the base and get down the lowered archer tower as well. So where is he going to use the ability? I'm not sure. So he puts 2 Night Witches over here. The reason I think he doesn't put them all in the same spot is some people just bomb him because they don't like his Night Witches, which honestly, power to you. I would do the same. But here's an issue. It looks like he's going to get past it really easily, but he did find some Teslas here, which means the bats are not getting the tanking from the dropships. But look, even still, it doesn't much matter. The dropship skeletons are tanking for the double cannon. The bats are tanking for the battle copter. This strategy is so unbelievably strong, and I have absolutely no clue how he does this, but he does it with so much success. So he has 2 Night Witches, a battle copter, a dropship, all ready for stage 2. And I wish I could commentate this better and give you guys some insight on what it is he's doing, but I have no clue what he's doing. He's just cooking. I don't know. It's baffling to me that it works. So he brings in a bunch more Night Witches stage 2. You see, in this stage, I personally would have brought the battle machine, but he doesn't, and so I'm not going to say anything because I'm guessing this is just overall smarter. Let's go see how he does this. All the Night Witches in the corner here. They're just going to overwhelm the base. There's not a lot of splash defense in air or on ground really for the Night Witches. So stage 2, you don't really need to worry about like anything. So like, he's popping the abilities because he's not going to find an air bomb stage 2. He knows that. No one puts air bombs stage 2. So really, he can just pop the ability. All the bats are just going to eat through the base, and already it's over. It's absolutely over. There's nothing more to do. And honestly, it does make sense to me why he brought the battle copter, because the firecrackers are going to be tanked forever. Yeah, this is absolutely crushed. I love watching this player attack because he has such interesting strategies. Like, no one else attacks like this. This is only this player. And he is just so good at it, and it is so confusing to me how he even learned how to play like this, because it is just absolutely so overpowered, it seems like. But yeah, there's a 6-star. All right, so we have a P.e.k.K.a attack now, and again, I'm not great with attacking with P.e.k.k.as, so I think it's really cool to see how is he going to play this. Battle machine starts from the top. When you're using P.e.k.k.as, I've been told you should always prioritize the guard post units. Wow. That's an issue. He did not mean to put that bomber onto the guard post unit, so the bomber ability literally did nothing. So then now he had to waste another bomber. So I don't know if he wanted to put his giants where he put them, and that might be kind of biting him here in a little bit. Let's see. This giant tanks for the double cannon. Now battle machine is going to get to the Mega Tesla. So yeah, he looks absolutely solid. He still has a giant ability, and then the giant ability is going to be saved until the next stage. What a super strong P.e.k.K.a attack, man. This is why people call P.e.k.k.as broken, is because it's so strong. They just sweep through the base. He has his whole army remaining. Never mind, there goes a bomber. Rip. He's probably going to use P.e.k.K.a ability here to take out the Tesla. Yeah, what a super strong P.e.k.K.a attack. All right. So why don't we go into the next stage here? Let's go see what he's going to do. Let's just give it a little peekaboo here. He has Night Witches selected. That would be interesting to see another person use Night Witches. And yeah, he uses Night Witches. Okay, I did not think he would, but he does. So how does he use Night Witches here? Again, Night Witches are pretty broken stage 2 because there's not a lot that can defend against the air. So he's sending in all the P.e.k.k.as. He does get a nice split there. I don't know if that was on purpose. It probably wasn't because it's going to kill itself on the Crusher. But that is a pretty good split, to be honest. I would like seeing that if it wasn't going straight into a Crusher. So it looks almost as if he's trying to take down as many firecrackers as possible with this first part of the army. And then the Night Witches are supposed to clean up. I don't know. I really don't know. It feels like sometimes when I'm attacking, I get lazy and I'm like, okay, I don't want to attack anymore. I'm just going to bring in like all baby dragon stage 2. It's going to be a bad stage 2 and I'm going to nearly get it by the skin of my teeth, but I'm not going to have to think too much. That's probably what I think he's doing. I think he's like, okay, whatever. I already got this pretty easily. I'm just going to throw in some Night Witches, call it a day. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's just like a victory stage 2. Like I'm not even going to try stage 2. And I don't think he even needs to try, because look at these bats. This is what I tell you, Night Witches are so broken. Is look, the bats and the battlecopter just mesh together perfectly. So he's literally going to have none of his troops surviving, but he doesn't even care because he easily gets this down. It was a very clean attack. Stage 2, iffier. But stage 1, man, what a perfect stage 1. Almost the whole army surviving, giant ability swag, such a cool attack. All right, so let's take a peek here at a defense, actually. This is a failed attack. It looks like he's going to use dropships and minions. So how does he fail this? I'm guessing the player who defended used a lot of air bombs somewhere. Let's go see. Oh yeah, look at that. Air bomb takes out 3 minions. Wow, so immediately, now the attacker only has a few minions left. He's finding some bombs with the battle copter, another bomb with a minion. Now there's only 2 minions left. So all these air bombs pretty much make it 1000% that he's not going to get through, because now that you lose all your minions, you're not going to make it through. That's how you trap for dropships and minions. You make sure you take out all of the minions, and look how lucky he is. He gets the builder hall down because the minion is barely out of range. But if you trap the minions, they're not going to get through because they just can't get it down in time. So what a beautiful defense. We're going to be taking a look at another player here. He usually plays with either dropship minions or Pekkas. So I'm really interested to see. We haven't really got a dropship minion attack here yet. It would be interesting to see one live. So, what? Okay, no, we're getting Pekkas. This base, again, I hate this base because it is really, really good. So why don't we go ahead and we'll see. How does he go with it with the Pekkas here? He starts Battle Machine from the very corner. He's going to charge up and take out the guard post units. As we mentioned previously, taking out these guard post units is really important. That is one of the biggest, baddest goals here. And so it feels like to me he's rushing the attack a little bit. He does find a push trap with that giant, but look, he opens the Mega Tesla. If you guys remember the last guy who attacked this base with Pekkas, he did not open that Mega Tesla, and so that Mega Tesla rained fire onto him. But this player does make sure to open the Mega Tesla here. So as I said, it feels like he just rushed it a little bit. I mean, I don't know because I'm not really a P.e.k.K.a attacker, so I'm going to say that that's my opinion on this. But I feel like, so one thing I will say is a lot of times players will put down their giants a little bit faster than they maybe should, because in a lot of situations the giants do find push traps, so they want to make sure that if the giant finds a push trap, they're not wasting too much time. But he has a minute remaining here, so I personally would have waited for the battle machine to just be in a better position to kind of help out the main push here. Obviously, he still gets through the base. He still has a P.e.k.K.a, a bomber, everything remaining. So it doesn't feel like it was a bad attack at all. I just personally, and you could just totally disagree, and I probably couldn't argue with you because I do not play this strategy. I just feel like it was a little bit too quick. I feel like it got rushed just slightly, and it let a lot of his army die. So still, it's not really going to be a big deal. All that matters now is how is he gonna take out the stage 2? Okay, I'm interested, I'm intrigued. It looks like he's going in with baby dragons. So you will notice that when I play with Pekkas, I use baby dragon stage 2 as well. I don't know where he's gonna go from here. I don't. I think maybe I was gonna say P.e.k.K.a over there, then bomber over here to splash onto the firecrackers, which sounds like the best idea. He does find a Tesla. So if this P.e.k.K.a redirects over to here and then gets the ability on the firecrackers, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, my friend. I would have let the P.e.k.K.a take out the Tesla and then firecracker, because that would have gotten just way more value. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I have to think that would have been the better move there, because now you're just leaving up a firecracker. Still, let's see. I would use bomber ability now or later. You know, it's not the end of the world. Battlecopter ability goes in there. That's fine. Okay, so cross-tanking. Cross-tanking is your best friend. You want to use that cross-tanking to make sure not one unit is taking too much damage. And you'll see that's going to be a big issue over here. That unit just takes a little bit too much damage. And now that extra firecracker being up is really hurting. So, okay, this is the first fail I think we've spectated. What would I have done differently? What I would have done differently is I would have, that's really nice. Look at that bomber ability. I would have waited. I would have really, really waited. You have 46 seconds left. You had no reason to rush that. You want to make sure you get a lot more down. For one, that Tesla there, obviously, I would have waited to use the P.e.k.K.a ability. Number two, the Battlecopter ability was used a little bit too early, so the Battlecopter took way more damage because it took damage from both firecrackers. This is going to be interesting. I know this player is going to use dropships and minions because that is his go-to attack against this base. Here we go, already switching to it. And we haven't got a dropship minion attack here, so it will be interesting. Now, last I saw, this base had a trap right over here for baby dragons. It doesn't look like he's going to run into it. So this is how this player always attacks this base. I've seen him get trapped by it many times. I personally have trapped him a few times for it, and I've never succeeded. Never, not once, because he's really good at this strategy, and it sucks because it's really annoying, but he's really, really good at it. I can't even lie. So why don't we go ahead? We'll see how he's going to do it. The minions are going to come in to start funneling out to attack the archer tower. He's going to put another minion over here to kind of funnel out some more, I think. And here we go, yep. There's all the minions, and now look at how he sprinkles in these minions to make sure they're getting some value in. So now he's finding some air bombs though, and that's scary when you're attacking with dropships and minions. You want to make sure that you aren't finding too many bombs and that you aren't going to lose your dropships and minions, and this player knows exactly what he's doing. He's one of the best dropship minion players, and he is making sure he's not playing stupid. And look how he takes down the air bombs before they get a single shot on the minions. He's taking down the Tesla before he gets a single shot on the minions. Everything's done. The base is gone. He has 5 dropship, 5 minions, battle copter. It's cooked. Ouch, though. He finds an air bomb all the way over there. That looks like that killed 3 minions. That is unfortunate, but with the 2 dropships he has remaining, he's going to be completely fine. What he likes to do is he brings in baby dragons stage 2, and the stage 2 baby dragons are really, really solid. He knows how to use them super well, and we're going to see him do exactly that. So this will be the final attack of this video, because I have been watching attacks for about an hour now, and not a lot of people have been attacking, so that's okay. We're going to call it a day after this one, and let's go see how he takes on stage 2 though. Battlecopter is coming in from this corner. Really interesting. This base you can take down with just 2 cannon carts as well. But I definitely think with the army he has selected, this will be the best approach. He can use the baby dragon ability immediately on the firecrackers. I don't think he will. Nah, yeah, that's what I thought. I personally wouldn't have either, exactly for this reason. You get so much more splash value if you wait. And now look, he starts the first push with the dropships and the minions on this side, and then the baby dragons and everything on the other side. And look at this, just kind of helps him mesh everything together. Now I am concerned, my friends, I am very concerned for this builder hall. Is he gonna get this down? Is he gonna get this down? He needs the battlecopter to take out all these zappies. Now look, the zappies are actually gonna split up, which I thought it was good. It's not good, but battlecopter is tanking for all the minions. That's not that bad. Can he do this? Can he get this? Battlecopter is going to take down the air bombs, or firecrackers, sorry. Yeah, it looks like he does. It looks like he absolutely does. It would be great if he can keep this minion alive. Can he? He does not. Battlecopter ability on the crusher is needed. He's going to do it immediately right here. Yep, there we go. He has to get to 2 corner buildings, so this is going to be interesting. It did not go the way he wanted it to go. That is okay. It's not the end of the world. All these buildings are full HP. I think he has enough time. What I would do is I would use the battlecopter ability to get him to this gold mine, let him fly to this camp, and then battlecopter ability to get back to the other camp. Does he do that here? Oh no, he needs to. He absolutely needs to. He needed to do that, and now he's not going to get it. Now he's not going to get it. He needed to do that, like I said, because he's just barely going to have too little time. Watch. Yeah. The 5 seconds could have saved him. And that was just a little shaky. All right, I'm standing up here because I need to stretch my legs. I've been sitting down for far too long. But I'm just going to explain to you quickly what went wrong. What went wrong there is the baby dragon he had on stage 2. You can go rewind the video and watch. He had one baby dragon that it got in range of the firecrackers right next to the builder hall, and I do not think he thought that would happen. I think he thought that baby dragon would survive and be alive long enough to actually take out the builder hall and his auto outpost zappies. If those zappies did not survive and did not kill that last minion, that very well probably wouldn't have been a time fail. But because all the minions died there, he just barely, by roughly about 10 seconds, did not get the win there. And if he had even 1 minion, 1000% would have cleared, but because those auto outpost zappies killed the minions, he didn't get it. So what I would have done there is I would have made sure that battlecopter was tanking for the firecracker, because that baby dragon was very low health, and then taking out the auto outpost zappies, and it would have been 1000% cleared off. Unfortunately, he didn't do that, and he got the 197. That's okay. You know, no one's going to attack perfect. He's an amazing player. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys later. I'm going to go outside. Hope you enjoy.